I just wanted to make a quick video to go over kind of the game plan that I wanted to do with you guys. It's a little bit detail oriented, so I figured I'd make a video to be a better explanation on the individual steps, but I will outline some bullet points via text and an email that I'll send with this link for this video. But basically a little bit of background about me. I've been in the automotive industry my whole life. I started out actually went to school as a Ferrari technician, owned a repair shop, body shop. Now I'm in the dealership realm. I want to use some of the knowledge and experience that I've got to help save you and I a little bit of money and hopefully make a little bit more money back end. So one of the first things I wanted to go over is the buying and selling. Now every time you sell a car, you're going to have a $100 auction fee minimum from any auction you take the car to. Sometimes it may be less, sometimes it may be more, but I'd say a nice average is about $100. So every car you sell, like I said, you already know you're going to spend $100. Well, me as a buyer, every time I buy a car at the auction, I'm also going to spend $100. Okay, we've been doing business now for about a month, and we've done probably about 20 cars since then. So just in savings, you guys have saved me over $2,000. That's obviously 20 times 100. And same thing for you guys. This is an additional maybe vehicle I can buy from you guys. The $2,000 you can add to your bottom line, reloan it out through your portfolio. One of the other things we can help you guys with is time and man hours. Now, every time we go down there to check out vehicles, we do a physical inspection and diag on each one to bring our tools and we bring our equipment down and we go through each individual vehicle. Now, the good thing about this is let's say we find a car, it's not running, we don't know the condition of it, I don't feel comfortable bidding too high, so I'll bid, let's say, $900. But if we spend 20 minutes, maybe checking some fuses, checking some other stuff, and we can get the car running, and I can tell that, hey, the motor's strong, the transmission's shifting, I can go from like a $900 bid up to maybe, let's say, an $1,800 bid. At least now I know, hey, this car is good, it's running strong, I can get it on the line that faster so I can adjust my bid. And the other thing that will help you guys is even if the cars, if I can figure out what's wrong with them, and you guys don't like my bid, you want to go something higher, your mechanics at least now have the knowledge or know what's wrong with the car, so they can go ahead and either fix or Mickey Mouse to get them to run through the auction, make a few extra dollars, and one of the other things we can help you with is some of the knowledge and experience that we have. Perfect example is when I was at your Arizona lot, you had 3 older Lexuses down there at the lot. Now, a lot of people won't tell you this or don't know this, but on models 2003 and below, some of the Lexuses, you cannot get keys made for them. You have to buy a key and you have to buy a computer, and it's about $2,100 from the Lexus dealership, and you can only get it from them. But the messed up thing is most of the locksmiths will not tell you this. They will play stupid. They'll charge you $300 to make a key. They'll stick the key in there. When the car doesn't start to run, they'll act stupid and act like, oh, I don't know what's going on. There's something wrong with the car, and they'll just walk away and they'll take your money. So little things like that we can help you save money on. A lot of the Chryslers with the 2.7s not worth wasting your money on. Some of the other ones, a lot of the Saturns, you can't get parts for them. So we don't want to have your guys, spending $300 in parts on a $300 car to sell it for $350. So we want to try to help you with that a little bit and get away from that. Okay, some of the numbers I showed you add up little by little every time we do a different step to save money. Now, these are one of the things that we want to do to help save some of our costs. Now, I have a flooring line, it's about $500,000-$600,000, and we could purchase vehicles, but the downfall is our flooring company charges us fees. The way it's structured, it's a big pain in the butt and it costs a lot of money. We don't want to use that. So right now we're using a lot of our liquid capital. So let's say I have $50,000. Okay, I have $50K in my pocket. I want to buy cars from you guys. So I want to spend, let's say, $35,000 in actual buying vehicles. I'm going to keep $15,000 in my pocket just in case for expenses for the repairs for these vehicles that I purchased. Let's just say this is 30 cars, okay? So one of the things that I propose to you guys is, let's say I buy, perfect example, $1,000 car. Nothing spectacular. Now, I can write you a check today for $1,000, the car's mine, that's it. Or one of the things I'm proposing is, instead of me paying $1,000 today, if we put it on a lot, we put it up for sale, I sell it, you guys get an additional 15% of profit. Now, the reason why I'm willing to get rid of, or excuse me, not get rid of, but give you guys 15% of profit is, you know, if I buy 30 cars at $35,000 and I'm spending 15K in recon, what is if I took 50K and bought, perfect example, if I bought 100 cars from you guys? The volume model works much, much better in our sales realm because it's easier to get parts for cheaper. The volume model the banks love it. If I send them 5 deals at a time, my fees go down a lot lower. So if we were to get 100 cars from you guys, either you can call it advanced, consigned, whatever the case may be, you know, you have an option of not only getting $1,000, and this $1,000 is basically, let's say we have 2 people that would bid against us. One guy bids 800, another guy bids 950. We bid 1,000. So more than likely, we'll always be the high bidder. If somebody else outbids us, they're more than welcome to have it. I know you guys got to make your money, but at least this way, we have the opportunity of, I pay you $1,000, you make 15% profit on the back end, and plus we can put a clause in there, 60 days or 90 days. That's pretty much like what my flooring does. In 60 to 90 days, whatever I buy on my flooring, I have to pay off. So we could do the exact same thing with you guys, where if we put this on there and let's say in 60 days, if I don't sell it, I got to pay all those vehicles off on day 60 or day 90, whatever one you guys pick. And then the 15% will be more profitable. Now, one of the things that I believe that's going to make this model really grow and really hit home is if we do it in the Phoenix market. Now, I know that's in your guys' back area, and one of the lots that I was looking at, it's a beautiful lot. It's huge. I'm going to tear this page off and kind of draw you a diagram. I apologize if my handwriting sucks. This is kind of last minute. I think it's like 2 in the morning while I'm making this video. So when I was in Phoenix, I was driving around checking out lots while I was waiting to check out some of the vehicles. And I found this great lot that's in the middle of Phoenix. It's a little over 2.5 acres. It's about $8,000. Okay, it's at a major intersection. It's got a great 3,000 square foot office, sales office. It's got a 4-bay shop. This is all fenced off right here. Right here, back here is probably space for about 60 to 85 cars, which will be perfect for storage. So if, let's say, all the repos can go here. I have another 200 spots out here for sales. So if we were to rent this lot, one of the things I'm proposing is we're willing to pay $4,500. We can rent this lot. We can keep the repos back there. I can get a metal storage container for all the customers' goods. And I know what you're thinking, well, 60 to 80 spots doesn't seem like a lot, but when I went over to your lot, more than half of the cars that were basically sitting back there are cars that basically either need to go to the auction, need to be fixed, or need to do something. Once they get past that status of, you know, they're past, redemption, they're ready to be sold, we literally take them out. Like I said, we have over 200 parking spots here. We put them out, we face them towards the wall. We could park, I think it was like 60 cars on this one row. And then once we bring them in one by one and service them, we put them back on the front lines, facing this way. Very smooth transition. And one of the things I know that'll benefit both of us is we'll be able to sell cars faster, fix cars quicker, and not to mention the savings. I was checking, if I buy 50 cars a month from you guys, it's going to cost me $200 to ship them each back to Las Vegas. So it's actually cheaper for me to pay rent for a spot down here and share a space where we can get something where we can really build a great foundation. Now, I've seen this done a few times here in Las Vegas. There's actually 2 or 3 families here that do it. The first one is an older brother. He owns a bunch of title loan companies here, and I think he owns a pawn shop. The sister owns a repo and tow yard company, and the younger brother owns a car dealership and auto repair dealership. So a lot of people follow this same model. They do the lending, they repo the cars, and they front line them so they can get their losses back. And this way it kind of feeds itself. But yet it's all separate entities. It keeps it clean, keeps it neat. I'm sure you can ask your in-house attorney. There's ways we could structure it where we're all separate from each other, obviously. But this is, I think, a great model that could save us a lot of money, as well as make you guys and save you guys a lot of money. Because now if I have a lot here and I'm getting a lot of your repos, I can go up a little bit higher in cost because they're right here in my backyard. It doesn't cost me anything to ship them. It doesn't cost me anything to repair them because all my people are here. And we can do the ones here in Vegas, and we do the other half here in Phoenix, Arizona. And depending on how full this lot gets, we'll ship cars between both of these. But I believe that this is probably our best bet as far as growing and saving money, because the Phoenix market is so much better than the Las Vegas market. And with some of these cars, it's fantastic for buy here, pay here. You know, very affordable. People can bring us $1,000, $800 down. We can get them rolling, you know, whatever, $300 a month at 29.99% interest. If you guys are interested in getting into buy here, pay here, let me know. I know that's a ways down the road, but you know, I really think this model will hit home huge. I've been talking back and forth to the realtor. They started at 12K. I got them down to 8. So I think that we could probably get this for, I'm guessing, like I say, close to 8K. We're willing to pay a little bit more, but the space you guys have here, we have locked in places we can put the tow trucks in. And like I said, it's right by the freeway, right in the middle of town. I'll send you guys the PDF for that. Any other questions, feel free to give me a call. I'll try to go a little bit more in the bullet points of some of the things that we're looking at doing. But I think this is a great plan that can definitely benefit us both. And I'm looking forward to your response.